Insomniac for sleeping all my. It's a bad soundtrack. Read the script. Born in the motherland, headed straight down to the south. Tennessee mornings with pops, working 3 jobs. I knew that they struggled to get it. That's why I wanted to get it. That embedded, you get it? Treat it like the law. And I'ma need commission for this hit. Lance laid the canvas and I painted over it.
Playoff fever has immersed South Florida as we are at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good AFC matchup in store between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Miami Dolphins. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wild Card game.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
They turn to Harris to begin the drive. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Pickett.
He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Pickett to his tight end, Freiermuth, for the Steeler first.
So a nice throw right there.
And this, we all know, a big test for this young man at quarterback. He guided his team into the playoffs as a wild card. Now here he is on the road looking to get his guys to the second round. It's certainly a tough task no matter how you slice it.
I absolutely agree 100%. And while no one around the franchise is going to, co-sign on what I'm about to say, because all they're focused on is winning this game. But let's face it, partner, no matter what happens in this one, they've got their quarterback to build their roster around for the future. That's got to feel good for everyone associated with this team.
On 2nd and 9, Pickett. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Pickett will look to throw it here.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10,
just shy of the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense on balance.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. Now Mostert off the read option. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held him to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Touchdown, Dolphins! Traylon Burks from 10 yards out. And the Dolphins will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Deshaun Elliott up to make the play defensively. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run again with Harris. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Hopkins, a man in motion right. Here we go. It's Pickett on fourth down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Steelers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Pickett to throw on first down. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Pat Freiermuth, the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Dialing up another pass here. Pickett. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Open man is Anderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. first catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. A run with Mostert up the middle. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On second down and 4, Tua. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 23 yards, the final tally. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
They'll send the tight end in motion. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. They'll run with Mostert. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing third and goal. Tua going to run the sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make the score 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Pickett now on first down. That's complete once again to Hopkins. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
First and 10, here's Pickett. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. Here now is second and 10, again from the 41. Now Pickett. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Bradley Chubb from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. Third and long after the sack. He's going to look deep down the field. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw is caught here by Anderson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Open man is Burks, and he's got him. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They hand it off to Mostert. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Second down. Here's Mostert again. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the gun, it's Tua. Going to the right here and finding Burks. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 33. The 3rd down conversion successful. A gain of 11. Very nicely done there on the reception. And what an impact this rookie made on this offense, Charles, in the regular season.
Yeah, he's a big part of why they are where they are. He stepped into an important role, embraced it, and in a lot of ways expanded it, and immediately made a connection with his quarterback.
Tua now on first down. That is caught by Anderson. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Here's Tua. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Robbie Anderson. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Ryan Goodwin and Sanders. And it's now 21-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. Oh, a good return up past the 30. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Steelers. And people still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the 3rd quarter, and boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this half.
So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. This one taken just inside the 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Tua. That'll be caught by Anderson. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. A handoff running left is Mostert. Down to the 42, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know, he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Here's Higgins out on the right side. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 23. One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this break. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And a completion to Wilson.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. In motion, Hill. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Here's Mostert. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Play action. Now it's Tua. Dancing to his left. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. The 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Extra point now by Boswell. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And this a very important drive leading in the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this to a hit and the ball is out. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 64 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell him to take care of the ball.
The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Cameron Hayward in there to drop him for a loss on the play. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Pickett. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. They'll be supposed to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. And that is incomplete.
I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Pickett, 4th down, desperation time. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Rolling to his left. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the fourth. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. Now Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it, but you understand why they did in this close game late. Now, though, the road back is even tougher.
Yeah, no doubt about it, and it was fair to look back and say the 4th down was the moment where this one was decided. But as you mentioned, understandable about why they went for it. But, hey, a lot of credit to the guys on the defensive side of the ball. They knew they'd have to defend in that situation, and they got it done.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Now Pickett.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Pickett to throw. Pass complete to Harris.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Looking to throw here. Pickett.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley.
And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense beat a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
On 2nd down, Mostert. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a 1st. This is 3rd down. Once again, it's Mostert. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This to make it a 3-score game late. Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them 1 step closer.